Good morning, guys. I'm out in the garage of justice. I want to show you something real quick. Look up. Look way, way up. Anyone get that reference? These totes up here. I've been meaning to get to these totes, guys. They're full of old vintage stuff. There's some Star Wars stuff that I'm not getting rid of. And I have the play set from Jabba's Lair, if anyone remembers that. The 3-pack of size noodles in the band. I do have that. They wouldn't fit in my little Star Wars figure containers. So I'm gonna go through a couple of these totes today really quick. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can sell because there is a lot of odds and ends toys that I just threw in there in a rush when I was packing stuff. So I'm gonna go through those today. I'm gonna see if there's anything to sell, and then we'll get to the meat of it. This tote I'm not going through, guys, but I'll give you a quick peek. There's an ad out there, a couple of Tauntauns from when I was kids. I think I might have... Oh, no, I do have two. I thought I gave one to Tim. I guess not. And there's Jabba and his thing. And there's a Darth Vader bank. As you can see, I did pick this up for $1 at our local thrift probably a year or two ago. I just like stuff. I know it's incomplete. It's missing the arms. It might be a nice body for someone, though. I'll Google Lens it, and I'll let you guys know what it is, actually, though. All right, let's see what all we got in here. Like I said, trying to whittle the old collection down a little bit. Okay, guys, sorry about the poor lighting. Like I said, just doing this with my phone quick. So this is a bag of our old Hot Wheels when we were kids. You guys might recognize this. This is a classic. A lot of these are beat up. I'm not getting rid of them. These were childhood toys from when we were kids, and they actually mean something to me. This was always my favorite, the Dixie Challenger. My favorite car, 426 Hemi, Dodge. Challengers, I really like them. I don't know if it's a Challenger or Cuda, but anyways, it's missing the Rebel flag and the painting on it. Cool car, though. You guys might remember these if you grew up in the early 80s. Well, I'm a child of the late 70s, but anyways, also one of my favorite cars. I used to have one of these, 77 Firebird Trans Am with the hood scoop, shaker hood. Just cool stuff. I think this is like a Ferrari or something, like the Magnum type Ferrari without the T-roof. Just classic, late 70s, early 80s Hot Wheels. You guys might remember this. Vintage Ghostbusters. What's his name? I forget what his name is. I have the Proton gun in here too, just laying loose. So this I'm going to leave. This is all my childhood stuff. I'm not going to get rid of it. Oh, look, it's Tim. Neat. This is... me and my brother each had one of these vintage GTs. If you ever watch my Hoarder House videos, you'll see when I find these. I gave one to Tim, and I kept one just because, yeah, that's what we do. I don't know if you guys remember this old toy line, Sectars. Kind of a He-Man ripoff, so to speak. They're pretty cool, though, honestly. They had little hairy bugs that they flew on. It's pretty neat. This is a model of a Star Trek Enterprise. I'm not going to touch that. These Funkos or Marlas, they're from Titanfall. Got them for Christmas. This helicopter, I don't know what it's from. I'll just keep it because it's probably not worth anything. Little toy gun from back in the day. What is that? Laramie. I wonder if that company's still in business. Little mini Uzi or whatever. I don't know what's in this bag of stuff. I think it's just random little toys. I might have bought a bag at a thrift store or something. You know how it is. Some of the stuff you come across and you wonder why the heck did I buy it. Sorry. I don't usually record with my phone, guys. Anyways, I'm going to try to list this big bulky stuff. This, I think, is from Battlestar Galactica, I think. I forget the name of it. So I'll post him, too. I'll clean him up a little bit. This thing is like I think it's a knockoff Transformer. Made in Taiwan. Oh, how times have changed. Us children of the 80s remember everything was made in Taiwan back then, not China. This is McDonald's toys. These were mine and my brother's. I'll keep those. This Batman mug. Actually, I might use this. Is there a mug in it? No, it sounds like cards, fellas. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's the old Batman cards. That's cool. Yeah, I think I'll keep those for now, guys. I don't know if I gave you a good camera angle on that. They're old Batman cards. Oh, peachy. They look kind of old. I would assume they're from the 80s or 90s probably, whenever this movie came out. I don't remember. Maybe the 90s, guys. This, I don't know what this is. Yeah, we'll try to sell them, whatever. Like I say, I have very particular stuff that I'm into. Collecting a bunch of stuff that I'm not really into. I don't. Oh, that's freaking Star Wars crap. Newer Star Wars stuff. Maybe we'll post this little Viking guy. Let me see my hand. I'm going to leave the bucket out. But anyone remember these toys from Galoob from A-Team in the 80s? It's Face. All right. I'm going to set these back in here. Well, sort of. I don't want the kids to see my stuff. Because they'll be into it if they see it, guys. That's not good. These Hot Wheels weigh a ton, dude. Set these out and put them away. Still waiting on a screen for this Wii U, by the way, guys. The kids on the bus, did my walk and everything. I'm usually back just a little bit after 8 o'clock from my walk, give or take. Just been getting bombarded with emails. I've been booking showings for clients on the weekend. And I also wanted to dig through my, not a death pile, but my old vintage toys that I never got around to kind of going through and listing. And it's stuff I've just picked up along the way from yard sales, from whatever. So I'm going to go have a look at these and I'll tell you what they're worth. Let me show you what I got. So, these two guys out of the death pile, they're both vintage Dungeons and Dragons characters. I'm just looking on the screen. It says 1982. So that would seem about right. There's a little bit of wear on the shelf here. These figures, guys, I'm going to say you probably get $10 or $15 each for. This guy did sell for $15, as I'll show you on the screen here. This guy, I'm not too sure. I didn't bother looking up. They're probably both about the same. I don't know. I might lot them together and put $20 on them and try to move them out. But that's a pretty good score for just rooting through my old junk back there. This guy, he's very delicate. He's got a little wear on him, obviously. I think I did give him a quick wipe off. He does have his backpack on, which is awesome. This is a 1978 Mattel Battlestar Galactica. It's a Cylon Centurion. It's a 12-inch figure. Recent sales on this guy, in probably, I'm going to say this kind of shape, you're looking at $30 to $40. I'll probably put 30 on it. I don't want to sit on this stuff. I'm trying to change my business model here a little bit to get a little bit more of a fast nickel going than the long dime on some of this stuff, especially the bigger stuff like these toys. And the longer this sits around, the more chance something will end up happening to it. It'll break. It's in pretty good condition right now, though, so that's cool. All right, let's grab this little brosif. So this is a Zorgar Battlematic LGN Advanced Dungeons and Dragons figure from 1984. The arms do still work, the articulating thing, as you can see. So I'm holding that up. The big money for figures like this, too, guys, is the weapons. So I'm going to set him down. I did root through the thing, and I did find the club for him. So it appears from the listings on eBay and stuff that he is complete. I'm hoping so. The prices on these are all over the place. I have to do a little more digging. The figure itself, a recent sold a couple days ago for $43 Canadian. And then there's a recent sale of this figure with this knife and some other little, like, looks like another longer sword blade. I don't know if that's the proper blade for him, but it went to $80 in an on bid. And then this set with these two and this guy, someone got $214 for it. And that was, I'm just looking at the date, sorry guys. So it's the 13th of February. I'll pop that on the screen so you guys can have a look. I don't know what it's going to actually sell for. I'm going to look into it a little bit more. I'll price it a little bit less than what the top selling is for, obviously, guys. But yeah, cool little find in your old toy bin. If you're like me and have stuff sitting around, it's always good to go check through it once in a while because you never know what you actually have kicking around, especially if you go to yard sales a lot like I do. Okay. This is a vintage G1 Transformers. It's huge, bulky. Shipping on this is probably going to be pretty expensive. I'm going to say $20 to $25, guys. It's called the Metroplex, I think. Let me look it up here. Yeah, so it's a Metroplex Autobot Battle Station. It was made by Hasbro in 1985. I'll put the thing up here so you can have a look. Yeah, pretty cool piece. I just peeled the sticker off this right there. I picked this up at our local thrift store about a year ago for $1. Just like I said, I do collect vintage stuff. A lot of times I'll just buy it, and when I'm busy with stuff, I'll just put it in a tote and not worry about it. And this was one of those things. I don't really collect Transformers. I do think they're cool. So I think something like this that's incomplete, I'm going to sell it, and I would put it towards maybe some G.I. Joe or some video game stuff, stuff that I like a little bit more. It's in really good shape though. And yeah, it looks like it's between $40 and $50 like this. And then if you have all the weapons and accessories, you're probably going to be 60 to 80, maybe more, guys. I pulled this out of the bin. I don't know how well the camera's going to show this. This is a Transformers, it says 1983 pilot driver. I think they're called a Diaclone or Diaclone. These are very expensive, more than I thought they would be. Now, to me, I would have figured something like this, might be a $20 or $30 thing. The most recent sold a pop on the screen was $71.50 for that little guy. And I'll check and double check and see. And then there's also another one that sold for 67 and one for 50. So man, if I can get $50 for that little thing, I'm gonna do that all day, every day. I wonder if I got any more kicking out there. Definitely gonna check. But yeah, like I said, when you're at yard sales, always look for this little stuff, man. Even if they're in little baggies, just buy it. And I mean, if you only spend $1 and you have a whole bunch, all it takes is one to get something like this where you can get like $50 to $70 for. This little thing here is a helmet from one of the things up on my shelf, and I'm going to show you what it is. These are called Stariors. They're made by Tomy in 1984. They're actually worth quite a bit of money, more than I would have expected. I'm going to show you. So I got that one, and then there's these ones here. Now, this one got knocked off one day, and the helmet, I have never been able to find it, and I don't know where it went. I don't know if it's stuck in one of these Joe things or it's under, I have looked and looked and looked. I have a spare one, but it does not fit that one. So it's very unfortunate. I might end up selling this one. I don't know. I got to double check my bid and make sure I don't have a body for it. I'm pretty sure I don't, because I tried to complete all this stuff. And when I was doing that and these Jason the Wheeled Warrior stuff. So each one of these things, if you see these out anywhere, guys, these ones are worth about $50 a piece. And then the Jace vehicles, I'm going to say comfortably 80 to 100 at a minimum for these, especially if you have all the parts like I do. So don't sleep on your death pile. And it's not even a death pile for me. I have everything stored out there the way I want now. But my advice to you is, if you're looking to make some extra money on eBay or wherever, just go through the stuff you have. Honestly, like, you will forget what you had. Like this stuff, I knew I had some of this stuff over there, but I had totally forgotten about that big Transformer. Him, I kind of remember I had, like, these guys. I would have never even thought to go through that stuff. Like, I thought this was a knockoff or something, and it's just in a bin. I have a little tub of weapons and stuff that I need to go through. So I think that'll be what I list for the next week or two. Is out of that, I'll just take 5 a day, Google Lens it, and I'll see if there's anything worth any money. And I'm sure there is, because I know in this little tub of it, it's mostly stuff from the actual, like, early mid 80s and stuff. It's not even 90s stuff. So should all be worth some money. I do have to get to the post office and get these mailed out. I got to grab something from the store. I got to get back. I got a bunch of emails and stuff I'm still going back and forth with. I have a boatload of showings on the weekend that I've been booking. So it's just been a crazy day. This is an average day in the life of reselling with a side hustle. I'm just lucky I get to work from home a lot of days, so I can do this. Even recording these YouTube videos, it takes up time, and editing, I usually do them at nighttime. I don't edit a lot. I like to just go off the cuff and show you guys what's selling and helping you make a little bit of money, and I hope everyone's enjoying. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you see what you like, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.